everyone, it's Paola. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special guest. Nene, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Nene from the channel The A Space. I host a book club called The A Space where we read books with asexual main characters. And in October, I will host The Ace Race, which will be a readathon where we'll read books with asexual main characters. I have a YouTube, a Twitter, an Instagram, and a Discord for it.
Yeah, all of those links will be down below so that you people can check it out. And today we are going to talk about High School Musical, the series, season 2. And I would like everybody to acknowledge that both Nene and I are rocking the red.
Yes.
In honor of the Wildcats. So we are going to start by giving you a little review, like our thoughts on the songs, because that's what this show is. It's a musical. Oh, the first one is Something in the Air. Did you like that one?
Yeah, I really liked how they opened the season with this video in the school where they all sang Something in the Air. And the whole first episode, they kind of showed us some songs from High School Musical 2.
Yeah.
And obviously they didn't end up doing the musical, but I really liked that they still covered some songs. It also kind of set up this chaotic gen that we got this season.
The next song here is The Perfect Gift. I really love that song. It's super mellowy and sweet and romantic, and I'm a sucker for that. And also for Ricky, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think Ricky is a super sweet guy. And
I think it's very cute whenever Ricky and Nina write songs for each other.
I agree. They melt my really romance thirsty heart. Oh, the next one is Bet on It.
I was kind of annoyed with Ricky for singing it because he was so, I don't know. So you really like Ricky. I don't really like him. I don't know. There's good things about him, of course, but I was kind of annoyed when he kept on singing it, and then he went to the party and he was like, bet on it. I don't know.
I don't like the way that this song turned out. Not to say that Disney didn't edit or auto-tune Zac Efron, but I think with original, it sounded good, and it kind of sounded like him, like Zac Efron was singing, and there was emotion and stuff. And in this one, I felt it was very, very auto-tuned, and I feel like it loses the message of the angsty teenage boy. Then we have the medley that you talked about, that where they sang a bunch of snippets of I loved it. It kind of reminded me from in season 1, Miss Jen opens the door and they're singing Status Quo, but just with the piano. I just feel like it really speaks to the bare bones of the theater, and that's something I really, really enjoy hearing. Then we have Belle, which is when they audition.
I love that too, because it's like a town song, and then everybody. Oh, and then there's this scene where, oh God, I'm so bad with names. Ashlyn, she sings and this is where the prince come in, when she's reading the book, and Miss Jen just looks at her like, yes, she's the perfect Belle.
Yeah.
When I rewatched it, I was like,
it was this very magical moment where we knew that it had to be Ashlyn.
Well, I still thought that Courtney was gonna be her, but only because there was a cast photo when season 2 was announced, and Courtney, the actress Dara, I think, she was in yellow, so I was like, oh, she's gonna be Belle, but only because of that.
I was kind of hoping she would be Belle, but I knew that it was a stretch because of how she struggled in
her first performance.
Yeah, but I agree with you. It was a great way to add the song to the show and have them all sing a little bit. Yeah.
And also introduce kind of how they are when they are on stage, because Big Red was with a book in front of his face, really shy, and Ricky was really awkward because Nina wasn't there.
Yeah. The next one is 1, 2, 3.
Ashlyn wrote this for the 3, and then Gina was like, no.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gina's character development was my favorite on this season.
Mhm. Same. And this song gives me like mad cheetah girl vibes. It was just really, really fun to see them. It was kind of like Grease Lightning in the sense that it was, this fantasy.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
me too.
Then we have the best part, which is the song that Nene writes for Ricky.
When they do the mashup, they call each other
Mhm.
and then they sing it,
They
and
sing
then
it, yeah.
the mashup. That was my favorite song throughout this season.
Again, I just melt for them. I think they're both very
Yeah.
sweet to each other, and it really captures the essence of first love. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I love it because Dada sings it, and I'm like, she's so talented.
Yeah, I know. I love her.
I'm hoping next season, oh my god, next season they get her to play the lead role.
Me too. I just want to say that I really like how High School Musical, the series, the way they put the songs in the show, because you
Oh.
can't possibly, show the whole show at the
Mhm.
end of the series. So they put the little songs throughout the show, and I love that so much.
Yeah.
And they do it really well, like in context. It doesn't ever sound forced.
Oh, then we have Red Means Love.
I like that. That was funny.
Ooh, Granted. Granted is one of my favorite.
Yeah. And I didn't expect it at all, because did we have in the first season, did we have original songs? Well, not like big songs like this, like a pop song. So I didn't expect it, but I really liked it.
It didn't look like it was in a show. It looked like a full music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. I don't remember this song, A Dancer's Heart, from Gina.
Yeah, it's the one that she sings at Carlos's quinceañera party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that quinceañera.
Me too. That was one of my favorite episodes. I really like this song. It also gave me like Cheetah Girls Marisol vibes, which I think is funny because she's supposed to be at a Mexican party, but she's rocking out like flamenco, and I don't know, like I didn't know what the intention was. If the intention was get him to feel closer to Mexico, or if it was just like a fun thing Gina did because she's a dancer too. Maybe I'm overthinking it a lot. Next we have The Climb, that Carlos's boyfriend sings again at the party, because apparently Carlos like is inspiring to him and stuff. That was really sweet. Ooh, then we have Home.
Oh yeah, so I've never seen or like listened to the soundtrack of Beauty and the Beast, but I think that this is a song from a musical, right? Yeah. And then Gina was like struggling whether she wanted to go to her mother or stay. And then she sang that song. It was so perfect.
And I really love that it's supposed to be really dark in the musical, because it's like, am I supposed to make these like dungeon the place where I feel safe and I miss my home and stuff? But it really worked in this new context where she's trying to get Gina to stay, which is why I think they would make a really great couple. But
yes.
Oh, the Rose song.
I don't think I have an opinion about this. I didn't really enjoy it nor dislike it, I think. I was just anxious, and nothing happened. Nothing bad happened from it. But I was like, this is gonna be so bad. So I was just anxious mess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even know why we needed it. It was a song that Nene needed to write for her own character development. But I don't love the idea.
I could not see the Rose sing that from like, oh, I need to be my own person. You only love me because this and this. I'm like, the Beast doesn't love the Rose. That's not what the Rose is.
The role of the Rose would have been tormenting. To me, the Rose song would have sounded more like The Last Midnight from Into the Woods.
Like it could have been with like this, I'm gonna, shed my last petal. You will need to find something like that, like To the Beast. Maybe if she sang To the Beast, but about herself being worth more than what she means to the beast was weird. Wait,
What-
did we do the mob song?
Yeah, it
We're
was like
gonna-
the dance off.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I
same,
really like it.
same.
And I was like, why the hell is this guy in his mask? Like, that's so
Right?
weird. I
Maybe-
didn't see it coming at all.
No, me neither. I remember watching that with my sister and being like,
I know. And then what happened with Ashlyn?
oh yeah, she
Did she
fell.
fall or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
fell, and the
Oh, and
guy.
I loved that the French guy from North High started flirting with her. And she was like, I don't know what to do. And Red was like, oh my God, no. He was so...
I thought we were going to get more of him because he was like Lily's accomplice. I guess we'll get to see more of him in the third season, maybe.
I hope so.
We have Around You.
I like that we saw Derek sing.
Yeah, me too. Kate Reindeer has such a great voice. She's very classically trained, so she can reach very, very high notes. And this one I feel like didn't play to her strength. And I also thought it sounded super auto-tuned.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think of the relationship though?
I was thinking there was gonna be like not a love triangle, but a love square, like 3 love interests. I was like, oh no, not another one. But that didn't really happen.
Then we have Gaston.
I really like Red's performance in it, and EJ's the perfect Gaston.
I loved him so much.
Red as LeFou is just I love that so much.
Perfect. He's perfect. And I really love musical theater numbers where the men really get to show off. Then it's If I Can't Love Her.
I really like that they introduced his character.
Same. He's such a sweet kid.
And I kind of love that it was kind of like a not a hate, but
They're so cute together. I love them.
Let You Go by Ricky when he was at his mother's, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was so sweet that his mother was listening through the door, and then you hear, "Hey, Mom, can I show you something?" It was so sweet.
Yeah,
She's been trying to bond with her son, you know. Those
yeah.
really sweet.
I was really glad that we got to see them like make amends. Yeah, I really enjoyed that song. It was very emotional, very, very sad, very like this is my heart. And I really, really liked it.
Me too.
You ain't seen nothing, the one that
They've done so many songs, like 30 songs.
Yeah, that's way more than in the original, I think. Than in the
Yeah.
I really like this one. Again, I'm very into the upbeat original songs.
I like that. What did you think about the character that was introduced with Gina at the airport?
I thought he was really sweet. I was like, are they going to make this a thing? But I'm really happy that they're, showing Gina that she's never alone, that she, has friends and can make friends. I really like that. What did you think?
I was skeptical of him because they were like, yeah, North High is planning something. What can it be? So I was like, he's from North High. Somehow he knows that Gina's at the airport. He's gonna mess something up. And then Gina started talking about her private life. It's like, don't do that. He's a spy.
Yeah.
But it was fine. I just didn't trust him.
That would have been interesting though. Like,
I'm glad he wasn't, because it gave me so much stress. Because at the end he was like, can I kiss you? Can I be your first kiss? And he's like, no, I have somebody else in mind.
Oh yeah. Right? It was very sweet of him to ask.
People should do that more on shows.
Yeah.
Just ask if somebody wants to be kissed. But like, they should show that in a romantic way. Like, can I kiss you? And then
because people still think that kills the moment or something, but I'm like, no, because sometimes there is no moment.
Exactly.
When we have In a Heartbeat.
Yeah, I thought that was sweet because Ricky obviously doesn't have his love anymore, but he does help, because Ricky isn't often in a position where he helps somebody out. He's often the one other people help him out, right? With Big Red helping him. So I like that they showed Ricky's kind side, that he is, there for other people. Yeah, I like that.
Then we have Be Our Guest, which I loved. I really enjoyed how it looked on stage. I've never seen Beauty and the Beast live. So I thought it was a very wholesome high school production. And I don't know how schools in the USA work, but that is not low budget. Like that is not low budget at all.
I know at the beginning it's like they have, I don't know, $25,000 if they win the Menkeys. I was like, that's a lot. Like, yeah, that could cover our wig budget alone or something. I was like, I've seen your first musical. It's like
Right?
you're
Yeah.
doing okay.
Oh, something there.
I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think it was that memorable or anything. That was just in the show, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that important. Finally, we have Second Chance.
I liked it. At first I thought it was weird because they begin with Ricky and Nina, but then Gina and EJ and stuff, and I liked it was like this group song, and it was again this more studio version of just like Granted was.
So it was like a very bittersweet song that I wish they had only given it to EJ because he's the one that's like graduating and leaving East High.
Yeah. So
but
exactly, I didn't feel like it fit with the other characters.
Right?
Only with Gina and EJ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because like Ricky and Nene have been friendly with each other even after the breakup, and the cards that they gave each other at the end of the show were good enough for me. Like this relationship is over. They're moving on to better and bigger things, and I wish it had stayed with EJ and Gina.
Yeah, I agree. What did you think with how it ended with that everybody was like, oh, we don't really need to see what the results are for the Menkeys?
I thought that was beyond ridiculous. Why would you pull out of the competition?
Also, I want to see what the results are because we spent this entire season. But oh well. I do hope that the beginning of next season that they do find out what the results are.
Considering the feeling of the harness, I was not expecting them to win, but I was not expecting them to pull out either. I was like, that is the most ridiculous self-sabotaging thing you can do.
Lose with honor.
Yeah.
Don't pull out.
Yeah, exactly.
Have some self-respect.
I don't know. I wish we had seen the competition. I wish we had not gotten to see the stage musical and we had seen the awards, and that's where we saw, Be Our Guest, for example, like in the Tonys, I guess.
No, I also wish that we'd seen more of the competition because they were so obsessed with East High.
Yeah.
Like they were doing the show that they did. They were sabotaging them. They were tweeting them or whatever. It's like, you must be so insecure. I wish we had seen more of their perspective, kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so I wrote my predictions. Oh, including my cast predictions. So let me know if you like agreed or not.
These were the predictions because of the trailer, right?
Yeah, off of the trainer. My first prediction was that Derek Hove was going to be the new love interest.
I absolutely thought the same, but I'm glad it didn't happen. I would have liked it if Ricky's dad wasn't a romantic interest anymore, but they were kind of like iffy. I think Miss Jen is leaning more to Mr. Mazi.
I hope so. He's like madly in love with her.
I know. So badly.
My other prediction was like, is Ricky gonna be the Beast? Please no. And it happened. Ricky was the Beast.
Yeah, Ricky's such a softie, which I guess the Beast also is.
But I still maintain that EJ would have made an amazing Beast. I feel like.
Well, I think EJ is perfect Gaston.
Yeah, well, that too.
So the only option for like who would have been the perfect Beast is a new character.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. My other prediction was that they would lose the Menkeys. I guess we'll never know because they pulled out of the competition.
Yeah, well, I think they would have lost. Maybe if North High was disqualified, they could have had a better chance, but North High was kind of really good, I think.
Oh, you know what would have been great? Maybe like a Pitch Perfect moment kind of thing where they win, but then it is discovered that they cheated because they sabotaged somebody else,
That's
and
that's
they
what I
lost
was.
the title, and it goes
Yeah.
to the next best school.
So I don't know. I still don't think they would have won.
Yeah, no, but it would have been interesting to see what they were up against. I feel like it would have been better if we had seen the competition as opposed to sticking with the ships, because they don't really develop individually.
I think the people in who were in relationships developed individually. With Ashlyn was that she had a difficult time seeing herself
Oh yeah,
being typecast, and Red's thing was really relationship based.
yeah. I
That he was just
really did like
insecure.
about Red that he stuck up for himself when
Yeah.
Ashlyn was like, "You can do this and you can do that," and he was like, "I wanna be part of my family business," and she was like, "But you can do anything you want," and he's like, "I know. That's why I wanna be.
Yeah.
I
I
want to
thought there was,
family
yeah.
business." I thought that was very important, and it's a great message for younger kids. Just because you want to work in your family business does not mean that you're not ambitious.
I absolutely agree. I thought that was a great plot point.
My other prediction was that Ricky and Nina were going to break up, and they did. So, yay, Paola, one for one.
What did you think about them breaking up again?
Oh, I got really sad, especially when I think it's the same episode that they break up, that Ricky goes to Big Red's house and he starts crying and he's like, "We broke it off," and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
What did you think?
There was really, the breakup was kind of sweet, I think, with like being in this tree house, and I really like how they handled the breakup. I
Yeah.
was annoyed with the breakup itself because one thing I despise in shows is if they get together, break up, get together, break up, and I'm scared that that will happen with this couple. I don't want it. Like,
Yeah.
get together or don't, but don't be in this middle position. I
Yeah.
find it so annoying.
I really wish that they go their own separate ways for good. It's just
Yeah.
part of life, you know?
But not with Lily.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Really. I said in the video, I don't know if I predict a lot of screen time for Dara Renee's character, but I hope there is a lot of screen time and a lot of music sung by her because she's amazing. And we did it. We got a lot more Dara, which was great.
Yes, I'm very happy about that. I hope next season we'll see more of a family too.
Oh, then I predicted the two redheads are going to fall in love, even though I would much rather have Ashlyn fall in love with Gina.
I really like them together, but I also really want a sapphic, and the actor who plays Big Red is bisexual. So I hope
Oh,
that the character is also bisexual, because we barely get any bisexual men in media. Somebody on Twitter said that they hoped that there was going to be more than cis representation queer-wise, and I really hope that there's going to be a trans or / and
yeah.
non-binary character, because that's also a very underrepresented identity.
I said that I didn't know what I predicted for EJ because we didn't get to know him in the first season.
No, but EJ has this vanity, is very kind of about himself, which is he's trying to improve.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think he's the perfect Gaston, and not like in a bad way, in a very good way.
My last prediction was that Carlos and Ben's relationship would get stronger and that we get to see a lot of like happy couple moments because it's just, the representation we need.
You did well.
And yeah, I feel like I got some of the predictions right. Also, my casting prediction was that EJ would be the Beast. Did not happen. I wanted Dara or Sophia as Belle. We didn't get it. I didn't have a specific character for Julia. I just said that I didn't want her to be Mrs. Potts because of the typecasting.
Yeah.
And I'm
Which,
glad we didn't.
me too.
I said that if we didn't have EJ play Gaston, I feel like Ben would play Gaston. Because I feel like he got Sharpay, so I feel like he would have gotten Gaston. And I feel like that's interesting considering his character is very, reserved, kind of shy, kind of insecure. But the characters that he plays are very confident.
Yeah.
Then I said that Ricky could play Maurice, but I didn't even know Like if Maurice had any songs in the show.
You want Ricky to play it?
I just didn't want him to play the main character. Oh, and this didn't make it into the video, but I swear I thought that Big Red was gonna be LeFou. And I just scrapped it from the video because I was like, oh right, he has like a massive straight stage fright.
Yeah, he's the perfect LeFou.
Did you have any like preferences for who could play who?
I didn't think much about it. As I said, I expected Dara or Courtney
Oh.
play Belle just because of the picture, because
Mhm.
she wore yellow, but only because people in the comments were like, "Oh my god, she's gonna play because she's wearing yellow."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really think much about it. I don't know.
Also, I wrote down that the girl, I want to get her name right, Natalie Bagley, the stage manager for the production. I love her.
Me too.
Such a scene. She's like the epitome of a scene stealer. What show do you hope they could do?
I hope that they will do a musical that has been filmed. Gosh, I have no idea. Do you have any?
I mean, if we go with classic Disney animated musicals, I feel like an interesting one could be Little Mermaid. But again, I don't want there to be a main character. I need everybody to be a part of it. So maybe like a Disney Channel original movie, like I don't know, Lemonade Mouth. I feel like that would work.
What if they did Descendants?
Descendants, yeah, I would love that.
And then Miss Jen plays Maleficent.
Oh my god, that would be good. I would love for them to do Descendants. Any interpretation of Descendants is welcome in this house.
No, I would love that. I don't think they would. I think they're gonna go for something a little bit more classic. You know, I love musicals, but I don't know much about them, so I really have no idea. Maybe they're gonna do like Wicked or Cats. I don't know. Those are like popular ones.
Thank you, Nene, so much for joining me. I loved talking about High School Musical, the series, and I really enjoyed chatting about it with you. Thank you everyone else for watching. Don't forget to check out Nene's things in the description down below. Let us know if you have any predictions for the next season, if there is one, if you were happy with the direction that this show went on for the season 2. And yeah, if you haven't already and you'd like to, go ahead and hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.